Let's look at Chapter 7, Lesson 9, Practice. Cross out the fraction that does not equal the others. Now you need to make sure that you show your work because I know that there are dashed lines through these. If there's no work, I'm going to count it wrong because you're not showing that you know what to do. So we're going to be able to compare these to figure out if they're equivalent. So we have 1/2 and 2/4. So you're going to compare, write your work, 2 times 2 is 4. And 4 times 1 is 4. So these two are equivalent. Do the same thing. We can do 4 times 3, which is 12. And you can do 6 times 2, which is 12. So right now these three are equivalent. 6 times 4 is 24. 10 times 3 is 30. That means that this is not equivalent. This is the only one that does not match up. You need to show your work or it's wrong. Do the same thing. For number 2, you have 6 times 4, which is 24. Write 24 up there. 6 times 2, which is 12. These are not equivalent. We need to figure out which one's not matching up. You have 6 times 2 for the next fraction, which is 12. And 3 times 4, which is 12. So these two match up. Let's do 3 times 8, which is 24. And 12 times 2, which is 24. So this also matches up. The one that does not match is 2/6. Show your work. Number 3, we have the 4 fractions, so we're going to compare them. I have 3 times 3, which is 9, or 5 times 1, which is 5. These are not equivalent. Let's see which one's the odd man out. I have 5 times 3, which is 15. Or 9 times 3, which is 27. So these two are not equivalent. Let's try 1/3 and 3/9. 3 times 3 would be 9, and 9 times 1 would be 9. So these two are equivalent to each other. And let's check 2/6. 9 times 2 is 18, and 6 times 3 is 18. So that also is equivalent. 3/5 does not work. Do the same thing for number 4. 2 times 3 is 6. 4 times 1 is 4. These are not equivalent. Let's check 3/4 and 12/16. 4 times 12 is going to be 48. 16 times 3 is 48. These two are equivalent. Also, let's do 6/8 and 3/4. I chose 3/4 to compare with it instead of 12/16 because the numbers will be lower and easy to multiply. 4 times 6 is going to be 24, and 8 times 3 is going to be 24. So looking at that, these three are equivalent. Half is not. If you don't show your work, you're not showing me that you know how to find the answer. You're just showing me that you know how to look at which one has dotted lines through it. Number 5 is test prep. Some kids did yard work for a neighbor. They earned $9 and divided the money evenly. If there were 4 kids, how much did each get? Explain. So we know that there was $9, there were 4 kids, and they divided the money evenly. We need to figure out how much did each kid get. So put 2 lines under that because that's the question. So I have $9 and I'm going to divide it by 4 kids. I know 4 goes into 9 2 times. And that equals 8. Subtract, I have 1 left over. Now looking at that, I have 2, which is my whole number. So each kid would get $2, and then I have 1/4. 1/4 is because the remainder 1 is my numerator and 4 is my denominator. So what is 1/4 of $1? If I had $1 and I had 4 quarters to represent the dollar, 1/4 would be 1/4. So I know that each kid would get $2.25. Remember to show your work or you did not explain.